one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL. There's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here at early season tilt. And when it's an early season... Now a play fake here on first down. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Let's go,
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5". Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Snyder, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw on 3rd down. Snyder. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. They go play action here on first down. James has got it. Complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
Off the bootleg. Snyder. Finding room inside the 40. Wide open receiver complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Throwing on first down. Snyder. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. To throw on second down. Snyder, 20. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. Isaiah Ford, he's got a first quarter touchdown grab there. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Operating from the gun. Snyder. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
We are in the first quarter. We get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
On 3rd down. That's Stevens, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Off the bootleg. Snyder. And no escaping this time as as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Matt Ioannidis in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter up in Minneapolis. The Vikings opening their lead up to 2 touchdowns now. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the offense will take over. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Matt Ioannidis in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now.
From the gun, Snyder. Over the middle, complete. That's Jenkins. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. We pick it up 2nd quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive line?
Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, of one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Looking to throw on second down. Snyder. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
All right, here we go. 3, 9, 10.
On first down, Snyder. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Operating from the gun. Snyder looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowen. Touchdown, Packers. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But when offenses like
third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive.
Let's go.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
All right, here we go. 3, 19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Here we go now. 3, 19.
On 3rd down, Snyder got his man complete over the middle. That's Hammond. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And the Vikings have scored again to extend their lead. Dalvin Cook, a touchdown on the ground in that one.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
On 1st and 10, Snyder over the middle, complete. It's Jenkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
All right, here we go. 3, 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Bowen. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be third down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
To throw on third down. Snyder looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowen. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Looking to throw. Snyder. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. To throw on second down. Snyder eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Packers on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Set. 319. 319. Watching that Barney.
From the gun, Snyder. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Watching that Barney. Now let's go. 319. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. Boom, landed.
Looking to throw on second down. Snyder.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Snyder. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And this one is right through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put him through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Set. Green 39.
To throw on second down. Snyder firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Looking to throw. Snyder. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here we go now. 319.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Snyder. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
1 yard is the gain, and it'll give the Packers a first down.
Brandon, this is a good spot in the field to go for it. A lot of coaches call this no man's land. A field goal is no short thing, and neither is a punt. They made the right choice, went for it, and picked up the first down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Throwing on first down. Snyder. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Back to throw. Snyder. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And now here's a carry heading left. Pushing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Throwing on third and long. Snyder. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And his kick is indeed good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter...
Fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And it was the Raiders who were able to come away with a victory there. Derek Carr leading the way offensively. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Green Bay, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.